Hello friends, today we are discussing about work holding devices used on lathe machine, especially checks. Before that, we'll see that what is work holding device. Work holding device is a device or parts which is used on lathe machines to hold the workpiece and rotate in a lathe machine axis or spindle axis. There are different work holding devices are used depending on the following points: shape of the job, length of the workpiece, diameter of the workpiece, weight of the workpiece, or the location of the operation in the workpiece. The following devices are going to be selected. First one, check, faceplate, driving plate, catch plate, carriers, mandrels, centers and reds. So today we are discussing on checks. Check is a work holding device which is going to use to hold a shorter length of workpiece which is having an larger diameter and irregular shapes which cannot be held by between center method. And check is going to hold the workpiece very quickly and rigidly. The check is going to be clamped or screwed to the lathe machine spindle by using a Allen screws. In some of the machine, the directly lathe is screwed to the lathe machine spindle according to the design of the machine. Okay, let's move on to the types of checks. There will be most commonly these five types of checks are used. First one is the 3-jaw check or universal check. Second one is the 4-jaw independent check. Third one is the combination check, and fourth one is the magnetic check, and fifth one is the collet check. You can also add the another one is the your drill check, which is going to use for the secondary operations like drilling, which is going to be held in the tailstock, but we'll discuss it later on. We'll first discuss about the 3-jaw universal check. You can see the how it is going to be looks. As the name indicates, 3-jaw, it has an 3 jaws, and all 3 jaw are going to be operated by using any one of the key. That means by rotating a single screw by using a check key, the all 3 jaw will move towards the center and hold the workpiece in a lathe machine center. That's why it is called as a self-centering check, because it holds the job in a lathe machine center. All 3 jaw will move simultaneously inward and outward as you rotate the check key. It is suitable for holding the round and hexagonal workpieces. The work is held quickly and easily as 3 jaw moves at the same time by rotating a single key. Other irregular shapes which cannot be held by the 3-jaw check. So it is also called as a universal check. Next, the 4-jaw independent check. As the name indicates, it has an 4 jaw and all four jaw will have a independent movement inward and outward. Each jaw will independently, separately move by rotating a separate screw given for them with the help of the check key. So that's why we can, because of this, we can hold the round job, square job and other irregular shape of the workpiece. But it requires more time to hold the workpiece and align the lathe axis. Okay, and also a skilled labor is required to align the work axis to the lathe axis. To make the easy in a cylindrical job, the face of the check has a concentric circle scribed on the face of the check, so that it will help the workpiece clamp to the nearest. Then we can use the dial indicator to align the workpiece center to lathe center. If you see the difference between 3-jaw check and 4-jaw check, by naked eye we can say that in a 3-jaw we have the 3 jaws, in 4-jaw we have the 4 jaws. It is called as a self-centering check, and 4-jaw is called as a independent check. And here in a 3-jaw check we can hold the round job, hexagonal jobs, and we cannot hold the irregular shape of jobs. But in a 4-jaw check we can hold a round job, square job, and you can also hold the irregular shape of the job. And in additional, in a 3-jaw check we cannot make a eccentric turning operation, but in a 4-jaw check we can make a eccentric turning operation, because we can move the job wherever we require. So we can make a center offset and make a eccentric operations. These are the main difference between 3-jaw check and 4-jaw checks. Let's move on. The next check is combination check. As the name indication, it is a combination of concept of 3-jaw check and 4-jaw check. That means it will work as a 3-jaw check and also in the 4-jaw check also. As in the 3-jaw check, all 4 jaws simultaneously come and hold the workpiece, and as in the 4-jaw check, all 4 jaws will move independently. First, here in this check, it is initially it has 4 jaws, which, and for rotating them it has back sides individual separate screws, so that we can move the individually separately. And later on, once the job is set, for clamping up second job, a separate special key is given at the back side, and by rotating that key we can move the all jaw at a time, simultaneously move outward and inward, so that these type of jaw checks are going to be used in production work where repetitive work is going to be applied, so that we can use this check for quick and fast clamping, so that we need not to set all the workpiece. To save the work holding time, we are going to use the combination check. For example, if we have a similar kind of 100 jobs, for first job we will use the 4-jaw concept. All jaw will separately rotated and hold the workpiece and through the job. When the first job is done, after completion of the job, we will use the back side to rotate the jaw outward. We will use the back side key and rotate the jaws simultaneously outwards, and we will remove and we will insert the second job and rotate the simultaneously. All 4 jaw will come inside by rotating a backside key, as like in your 3-jaw chuck concept, so that here we will save the work holding time. Next is the magnetic check. It is going to use to hold the small and thin workpieces where a light work is needed, and which cannot be the work which cannot be held by the ordinary check or 3-jaw check or 4-jaw check or combination check. By holding the like these jaws, the sheet will fold or the workpiece will fold or bend, and it cannot withstand the tool load. So like that of jobs are going to be held by the magnetic jaw by using the magnetic force. Here they will use the magnetic energy to hold the workpiece. So this type of chuck specially used for only ferrous material, because magnet holds the only ferrous material. If you see the figure, the magnetic field is introduced under the workpiece and it is held. Okay. By rotating the lever, a non-magnetic material will comes between the workpiece and magnetic coil, so that our jaw will be declamped. And when you want to clamp it, again you turn on the lever, the non-magnetic field material will go side and the magnetic field will enter to the workpiece and it will hold the workpiece. This type of chuck is specially used for making a thin light works and thin workpieces. And next is collet chuck. In a collet chuck, it is going to be used in capstan lathe and automatic lathe for holding bar stock in a production work. In production work, they are going to feed the bar behind the headstock through the spindle, and it gives a quick setting and accurate centering. The collet chuck will give a quick setting and accurate setting and a fast setting. That here the time of clamping is very less. Collet chuck has a cylindrical bushing known as collet, and it is made up of spring steel and has a slots to cut lengthwise on its circumference, so it holds the workpiece with more grip. For different size of collet, we required a different holding collets. For different size of collets are used for holding the different size of workpiece. For example, if you have the collets are available from the dia 1 to dia 25, so that we can hold the workpiece of various diameters, dia 1 to dia 25. For holding those components, you have to use a different collets. Because of here it is made up of spring steel material, a minute change in the workpiece diameter like 0.1, 0.2, it will be hold the, because of the it is a spring collet. The spring property is present in these collets. The minute change in the dimension, it is going to be held. And that's it about the checks. These are the checks are going to used on the lathe machine. And I also told you that there will be a drill chuck is also used on the lathe machine. A drill chuck is going to use to hold the drill bits in a tail stock. And for your assignment work, I am giving some of the questions and you can search the answers. First one is the write the types of work holding devices used on the lathe machine. Second one, list out the types of chuck. And third one is the explain 3-jaw chuck and 4-jaw chuck. That's it. Thank you.